When are we going to start holding these referees accountable? A couple nights ago, I was watching a meaningless early regular season game between the Jazz and the Suns. And yes, I'm a biased Jazz fan, but I need to get this off my chest. The NBA has some of the worst officiating in professional sports. It's ruining the sport so bad that nowadays we don't know what a travel is, what a foul is, what a carry is. Every night we relearn what those things mean based on how the refs are going to call that game. So anyways, Sunday night, the Jazz and Suns are locked in a heated double overtime game with 0.9 seconds on the clock. The Jazz are down by 3. Lauri Markkanen takes an inbound in the corner, turns around, throws up a shot to tie the game. The shot was missed, a foul was called, meaning Lauri has a chance to tie the game with 3 free throws and send us to a third overtime. The Suns challenged. We then waited and waited and waited for the refs to make a decision at the scorers table, which should have told you all you need to know about whether there was indisputable evidence to overturn the call. In that time, we saw all the angles of the play. And in my biased opinion, Durant fouled Markkanen on the finger before he touched the ball, which we'll break down here in a second. But even if he got all ball, he had his hand on his side as he was going up for the shot. And even if he didn't do that, Lauri had no landing room to come down with the shot, something that has been an emphasis in the league for years now with the Zaza rule. And this is even an example on the NBA's website of a player not having proper landing space after a shot. You don't have to roll your ankle on the other player's foot to get this call. Any of these reasons is enough to let the call on the floor stand and let the players decide the outcome. But the officials decided to take matters into their own hands, overturn the call, and end the game. All I'm asking is to let Lauri miss the free throws fair and square. And maybe arguments can be made either way as to whether it was a foul or not, but I really didn't see enough definitive proof to overturn it. Let's take a look at this frame by frame. Right here is a great angle of it. You see Lauri going up for the shot and Kevin Durant contesting. As he's about to come in contact with the ball, boom. That little sliver is Lauri's finger. I believe it's his left ring finger. And you see the finger coming down. Right there, that's a foul for me. You see Lauri's going up with the shot. Kevin Durant's hand is on his side. Goes up. Right there. He's making contact with his finger. His finger's already bent at this point. And where's his spot to land? Everyone says you need to go up vertically, right? Kevin Durant lifts off from inbounds and lands out of bounds. As far as I know, legal guarding position is vertical up until the ceiling. If you go forward or back or bend your arms forward, that's a foul. And let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong, but to me, this is enough to let the call on the floor stand. All of this to say, when are we going to start seeing more accountability for these referees? Adam Silver has said that behind the scenes, officials get punished for incorrect calls that affect future playoff assignments, yada, yada, yada. But public discipline is not appropriate. Meanwhile, if players or coaches say anything at all about the officials, they get fined for it. Look, I don't want these guys publicly shamed or flogged in the streets. They're also making $500,000 plus a year to officiate these games. And many players have said that it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold them accountable as far as their record is concerned, make it more public as to how well they're doing their job. I mean, we track every detail of the game as far as player stats are concerned. We should have similar stats for referees available online to look at. But the most we ever get from the players union is, sorry, we missed that one, if they acknowledge they miss a call at all. But it's important because it totally changes the game depending on how the refs are going to call the game that night. Which brings up another point. The star treatment in the NBA has been so bad for so many years. I get that it happens in all sports, but it seems like the NBA is the worst. Depending on who you are in the league determines whether you get fouls called, whether you get travels called. All we're asking for is accountability and consistency. And could this whole video just be me venting my frustration because I spent money on lower bowl seats last Friday to watch my team get beat by Kevin Durant in the last seconds just to have it happen again a few days later? Yes, absolutely. But still, it's past time the NBA does something about this. Whether that's fines or officiating scorecards or both, something has to be done. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.